Esports titan with million-dollar prize pools, a game where strategies evolve daily, where players constantly push the limits of skill and execution. And for the past 9 months, I've been deep in the trenches, playing Starcraft 2 every single day. Hey everyone, my name is Ollie, and while I'm no pro, I've learned a ton along the way. Today I want to share 7 essential tips that helped me climb higher than when I started. If you're new to the game, I hope this helps. If you're a veteran, try not to laugh too hard about how basic some of these tips are. I figure if I didn't know them starting out, somebody else probably didn't either. Oh, and if you get to the end of this video and you're thinking, oh, how could Ollie not forget to mention that crucial tip? What an idiot, what an amateur. Just comment it down below, help some people out. Thanks. Starting off with tip number 1, use hotkeys. Seriously, just do it. If you go back and watch my first StarCraft 2 videos, you will see me slowly dragging my mouse over each unit icon, reading the descriptions, and then clicking them manually. Does that sound familiar? Look, I get it. When you're new, you don't know what every unit and every upgrade does by heart. But even if your mouse is hovering over the icon, read the hotkey and press it instead of clicking it. Do this early and it will build muscle memory. You will be faster over time. StarCraft 2 is a game of 4 resources: minerals, gas, attention, and time. Using hotkeys saves you time, and that's the easiest resource to stockpile early in your gaming career. Use it wisely. Tip number 2, efficiency beats perfection. If you're in the lower leagues, you've probably had some advice like, if my early game is delayed by 5 seconds, I'd just quit and restart. And sure, I've seen that comment a load of times, and that might work for pros, but for us mortals, chasing perfection is a trap. Instead, focus on efficiency. Get comfortable spending your resources, expanding on time, managing supply, and keeping your production rolling. Win or lose, these habits will always make you better. People think you need 300 plus APM to be good, but the truth is it's not about raw speed. It's about doing the right things consistently. A solid system beats frantic clicking every single time. Tip number 3, macro wins games. Watch any pro match and you'll see insane micro. Units dodging attacks, perfect positioning, incredible control, but here's the thing. They're only doing that whilst maintaining perfect macro. Workers are still being built, bases are still expanding, production never stops. Meanwhile, if you're trying to control a few Marines perfectly but forget to build SCVs, you have lost your game. If you're still learning, prioritize macro first. Only start microing once your economy and production are up and running smoothly. Tip number 4, scouting is your superpower. As a Terran player, I've learned that information is everything. Knowing what your opponent is doing allows you to react before it's too late. Whether it's dropping a scan, sending a worker into the enemy base, or setting up spotters around the map, scouting gives you an edge. A single piece of information, like spotting a hidden tech switch, can be the difference between winning and losing. Do not fly blind, gather intel, and make better decisions. Tip number 5 is understanding that StarCraft 2 is a rock, paper, scissors game. At its core, it's a matchup of counters. Armoured units like Stalkers get shredded by anti-armoured weapons like Marauders. Light units like Zerglings get obliterated by Hellions, which deal splash damage to light units, and massive units like Battlecruisers could be countered by well-timing switch to Vikings. This ties back to scouting. Knowing what your opponent is building lets you counter them before it's too late. I've lost count of how many games I've turned around by just adjusting my unit composition in time. Tip number 6, your mindset determines your wins. This might be the most important tip of all. If you log in feeling frustrated, whether it's from work or life, or you're just on a losing streak, you're already setting yourself up for a bad session. I've done it myself, telling myself I'm rusty or it's going to be a slow day today, and surprise, I play like garbage. Your mindset directly impacts your performance. Here is my best advice on this. Treat every loss as a lesson. Watch your replays from your opponent's perspective. Analyze their build orders and see where you can improve. Losing isn't bad. It's only bad if you refuse to learn from it. Tip number 7, learn from the pros and other YouTubers. Look, I'm thrilled you're watching this video, but I am just one small content creator and there are tons of amazing people out there who can help you improve. A couple of honourable mentions will be Pigs' Bronze to GM series, which is an amazing resource and way to learn the basics of every race step by step. And if you're more into watching people play competitive matches and watching the high-end people, I also watch Lowko TV, which is great if you enjoy that kind of thing. I'll drop some links in the description below. Seriously, go and check them out. Learning from experienced players is one of the fastest ways to improve. So in closing, over the past year, Starcraft 2 has given me some of the best gaming memories that I have, and I hope it does the same for you. If you want to get better faster, we've got a community over on Discord of some really talented players that have been generous enough to help out other scrubs like myself. The link is in the description. You can join that for free. You do not need to be a channel member or a Patreon or any of that nonsense. If you found this video helpful, drop a like and a comment. It really helps with the whole algorithm magic. And if you want more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. I'm Ollie. You've been awesome for sticking around this long, and I'll catch you in the next one. Good luck. Have fun.